All right. Hey, guys. We are here tonight. Glenn is here with me, and I'm Glenn. We're Glenn. Tonight we're going to do a Buffalo Trace store pick versus standard. The two store picks we are doing are Jayco Liquors, and what's the other one?
The Syndicate from Drug City.
The Syndicate from Drug City. So we're going to see how actual store picks compare to the normal standard versions of things. From my experience, and you tell me if I'm wrong, there's some phenomenal store picks out there versus
For sure.
a normal one.
Some of the store picks could be their own label.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing how the same bourbon can be picked by different people and say, oh, this is way better than the other one.
Yep.
So let's give it a try. So tonight again, Buffalo Trace. Watch that. Don't worry about that. The standard Buffalo Trace, Kentucky Straight Whiskey, 90 proof.
90 proof.
90 proof. All right. So let's do it. Let's see what we got. Oops, sorry.
Good.
That was so you can smell your hand later. All right. How's that nose? The nose.
It's there.
Super sweet to me.
Definitely they're lower proof.
Yeah. There's no, I don't get any alcohol forward on the nose at all.
No.
But I do get sweet caramel out of that nose. Yeah?
Agreed.
All right. Cheers, everybody. So on the Kentucky Chew, I like to just kind of coat everything in there, right? The mouthfeel, I don't think, was too bad.
No. Like I said, it's definitely a nice, smooth. You could drink this every day.
Absolutely.
Again, to me, it's just another bottle of Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what you expect when you open a bottle up. It's nothing too plain. It's not like you're drinking water. I mean, it definitely has a nice, mild notes to it.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing that jumps out of you and kicks you in the face.
Yeah.
But nice.
I don't get as much caramel on that first taste. I wasn't looking for the taste really until the second one, but I didn't get a lot of caramel off that.
Like I said, the second one, you definitely get more of the notes in the
Yeah.
body of it. And
You do.
just an amazingly smooth finish at the end.
Yeah, I mean it's hardly anything. This is something that you could drink neat. You could probably put an ice cube. I think an ice cube might dull this down a little too much.
Agreed. It's just not high enough proof for an ice cube.
Yeah,
And honestly, I haven't found anything I like ice cube in. It seems like when I add ice to it, it makes it like a scratchy feeling all the way going down. Just
yeah.
room temperature, neat.
I'm a big neat fan myself. So what kind of notes do you get out of that? You think?
A little bit of oak there. Definitely the caramel.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not
Complex.
It's not over complex at all. It's nice, simple.
I think it reminds me of a light, refreshing bourbon for some
Agreed.
reason.
Agreed.
I don't know if it's a citrus note
very
in
well
there or
described that
something,
way.
but just light and refreshing. It seems like you could drink this outside on a summer day and not be,
Sweating.
sweating.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. A nice, light, refreshing bourbon for sure.
But good. I mean, mouthfeel was okay. A little light on the mouthfeel.
Yep.
The finish. I mean, it's a smooth finish.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Yep. The smooth through from start to finish.
Start to finish. All right. This time we have this is a Food Lion 12-year water here. It's very delicious. Is that the same as yours?
A bottle on bond.
You have the bottle on
Yeah.
bond. Nice.
They said FDA on it somewhere, so.
Nice. So they had to be involved somehow. All right, so the next one we're going to do, the Syndicate. Again, All of them come in at the same proof, at 90 proof, so it shouldn't be that much different as far as nose. Maybe you know what?
Let's find out.
I don't know the answer to it, but that's why we're here doing this.
Yep.
But it is a cork, and I am a cork snob, so it's good too. It's not a screw off. Screw off, Dan. So this will be the Syndicate store pick. Actually,
For a 90 proof, it's got real nice color to it.
I was going to say it looks a little darker.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit darker. That smell, though. That nose is pretty nice.
Sweet.
Yeah. But it's a
heavy caramel.
It's a more complex sweetness than
the standard.
Was.
Agreed.
Yeah. You guys want to try that?
Good.
Standard? Because we're not giving you anything else. All right. Kentucky Chew it is.
Surprisingly, the body was smooth, but I thought the finish had a little more of the bourbon burn you'd expect at a 90.
It just had more of a finish. I think
yes.
it had almost like more of a rye finish, which is not bad by any means, but spicier.
Spicier
finish.
I definitely would agree with the spicier finish.
Yeah. Good though.
Still an amazing pour. You could drink this any day, anywhere.
Absolutely.
And especially at the price point.
Yeah. So these bottles run anywhere from $22 to $28, $30. Retail.
Yeah. You're not, for the price point, you're not going to beat it.
No, I agree. It's a great everyday. You know, you're not afraid to give this to somebody, even if they like bourbon. You're not afraid to give that to them. You know.
Yeah, I would put those bottles up against any bottle in this price range.
Yeah. All right, so far so good. Still not complex, no. I don't think. Simple, light.
Straightforward, light.
Yeah.
Nice,
but that one has a little bit more of a finish to it.
Agreed.
Than the first one did.
Agreed.
Now I don't know if the store picks can be aged longer, or
I believe they're. Obviously not 10 years longer, but I believe they are longer. From what I've been told. Obviously, I'm no expert on it, but
yeah,
I don't believe it's like a guaranteed. You know, it is X. There's variations.
I did the Bob Steele on that one too. I don't know if you know what the Bob Steele is.
No, I do not.
But when you put the bourbon in your mouth, the whiskey in your mouth, and you put your tongue to the roof of your mouth, Bob Steele was a phenomenal chef. Owns Backfin Blues and Creo de Grawl in Maryland. And he said he does this with wines, and it really brings out the flavors of it. And
we'll find out here in a second.
Absolutely does. Like it's a weird thing, but when you do it, you're gonna go, "Wow, that really does."
Gonna have a new way of drinking bourbon here.
That's right. Minutes. All right, next one we're gonna do, Jayco. The Jayco store pick. Jayco on Route 40, right?
Yep. Right here in Elkton, Maryland.
Elkton, Maryland. Good peeps in there. Well, you know, it's already good.
Well, round 3.
Round 3. Not quite as dark, I don't think.
No, definitely.
But
I think the Syndicate's the darkest of them.
Yeah. Let's see what kind of nose we get here. Again, no alcohol forward at all.
And none of them's overpowering.
This one has like a vanilla caramel nose to it.
Definitely.
Yeah. I would say this has more of a complex nose so far.
That one's totally different altogether.
Altogether.
A thicker body.
I was
more
just
of an oily finish.
just going to say the mouthfeel more
thicker.
Yeah, thicker,
it stays in
more
your
viscous. Yes.
Yes.
I love the word viscous, so I use that all the time.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Definitely
but yeah,
a heavier body.
Yep.
Maybe a little more spice in the body.
Yeah.
Definitely, like I said, the vanilla, the caramel.
Yeah, this was the first one I got some vanilla out of that.
Yeah.
But you also get that caramel and that sweetness.
And again, honestly, if we weren't drinking these side by side, this one here could almost be tasted as a bottle that's not Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
It could be a different label.
It's
no
way
label.
different.
It's not. It's nowhere near the standard bottle of Buffalo Trace.
Yeah. And I think that's what the whole key of doing store picks is. You know, if you don't get something different, well, then why put your name on it and say this is a store pick? You know what I mean? I think doing that and actually picking different bottles and different barrels or however it's done is really the way to go when you're doing store picks. So.
Yeah, definitely a nice, heavier, thicker body.
Yep.
More flavor.
More flavor.
More
It's a more complex flavor, even than the other two.
Agreed. And the finish is more like a premium bourbon, like you would expect.
Yeah, not super long finish or anything, but
No.
it's there.
It's not overpowering.
Not overpowering, but it's there. Yeah. All right, Glenn. So how would you rate the bottles tonight?
I'd have to go reverse order of how we tried them. I'd go Jayco's number 1, Syndicate number 2, and the standard bottle being number 3.
Well, I am going to agree 100% with that because that's exactly what I thought. I mean, I think, you know, if you think about it, this one is kind of here. And I say that just because, yes, this one's different than this one.
But similar. Yeah.
This one is way different than these are.
I would agree with that.
And I just think has more complexity to it and more flavors to it and things like that. So, again, still an everyday drinker, though.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And I've been very, like you were saying about the store picks, I've been very privileged in the bourbon community to try just about anything that comes out. And I'm at the point, like you said, I'd rather find a store pick than go find a Weller 12 on the shelf right now.
Yeah.
I know what a Weller 12 is.
A Weller 12 store pick.
Now
we're talking.
Yeah, if you find that one, call me up.
I absolutely will.
But the store picks and even the micro distilleries or some of the stuff they're coming out with, it's a different level.
Yeah, it definitely is. I agree with you. You know, and I think they're trying different things, and you know, these little boutique distilleries are you know, now just kind of experimenting with things, and some of the stuff is just delicious.
Agreed. Couldn't say any better.
So, well, there you go, folks. So Jayco won out this time. All of the Buffalo Trace, I think, are very good.
Yep.
You know, there's not one of these Buffalo Trace that I wouldn't drink. But that one just has a lot of complexity to it, has good body to it, good mouthfeel, all over.
Couldn't say any better.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. Talk to you soon. Thank you very much. Tune in next time. Take care. Cheers.